Hi everyone, welcome to another JLT.Fitness video, and today we are going to be foam rolling with my beautiful foam roller here, and we are going to be targeting the iliotibial band, which runs from the hip down to the knees. We're going to target the quads, the hamstrings, the calves and the glutes. I'll explain why later, but let's get started. So gonna put the foam roller down on the mat, starting with the quads. Gonna lie right on top of it, making sure to apply pressure, and then we're just gonna slowly roll out along the muscle. Now what you're looking for is any tender spots along that roll as you go forward and back, and when you find that tender spot, you're just gonna stop, and then when you find it, stop and then apply that pressure down. That's it, really work into that muscle. What you're trying to do, you're trying to knead it, you're trying to just apply that pressure to increase blood flow to that area, and that's what's going to help break down those scar tissues, and that's what's going to help that area heal a lot better. Now the reason why I'm really targeting the ITB, which is short for iliotibial band, was asked by someone on my Instagram to do a video based around this, because they're having a problem with that area and they're always massaging the ITB or foam rolling the ITB, but they're not finding it helpful at all. So this is a video to help you really be effective with how you try it and treat it. So with the iliotibial band, it is a large band of collagen fibers, so it isn't a muscle. So due to that, you can roll it as much as you want, but you're not going to find any relief because it's not being tightened by itself. It's the muscles above and below and surrounding it that's also making it tight. Hence why we're getting the quads, the hamstrings, the calves and the glutes done, because it's those surrounding areas that dictate how tight your ITBs get. So because there's that connective tissue there, we need to be hitting these particular muscles to make sure we can help alleviate those symptoms. So be nice and gentle with it as well. Take as much time as you need. If you find that the calves, the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings are particularly tight, take as much time as you need in all those areas. Be slow, be deliberate and breathe. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the nose as well, just to really get a nice and effective massage and rolling in. Quads are done. Now we're gonna move on to the calves. Now the reason why I've done it in this particular order is because it just flows easier. So because with the quads I have to turn and lie flat on my chest, but then the other three muscles we're going to be doing, we're going to be in this position. So we're just going to work from the from the bottom and then work our way up to the top. So starting from the calves, there we go, nice and easy. Again, really trying to find those tender spots. You can also change the angle of your calves, so you can do the outside bit of your calves as well. So make sure on the inner side, work on the outside side of it, and the outer side, if that makes sense. Yeah, work the calves, all sides, all angles. Yeah. So really try and make sure you're hitting those target spots, because that's what's important. When you find those tender spots, do not shy away from it. Knead into it. Get it, sit right on top of it and apply that pressure. Trust me, you will feel a lot better afterwards when you do it this way. Good. Also, another mistake I always see a lot of people doing when it comes to foam rolling is they are too quick with the rolling. They are way too fast. You rolling it fast is not going to make it better. You're pretty much just warming that muscle. Okay, now moving over to the hamstrings. Now with the hamstrings, for some people this may not be a problem area at all. It might just feel pleasant and you're just rolling over it. Some people it may be very tight, so it varies how long you spend on this area. Personally, I don't spend too long on my hamstrings. I'm very flexible in that area, but with today's video I'm feeling quite tight, so I'm just gonna spend a little bit longer on it, but I don't have to pause as long because it's not as bad. But there's just a few niggles I'm feeling in there that I just want to spend a little bit more time on. So you can see my rolling it's not very fast, but it's faster than what I normally go at the speed I go. So I'm just quickening it up a little bit, but I'm still finding those pressure points and then just spending a little bit of time on them just to really ease it. It eases quite quickly for this area, definitely for me. So I don't spend as long sitting in there. The moment you feel that relief, it's not as painful as when you started. That is your cue to move on to the next spot. So now moving over to the glutes, extending that leg, and we're just going to roll over onto it. Again, you're going to find that tender spot. Now this might be one of the most painful spots. Quads and glutes will probably be one of the most painful spots. So when you find it, just breathe, just really work it. Very nice. Take your time, deep breaths all the way through, and then try and work all along that muscle. Now the benefits of foam rolling are increased range of motion and mobility in the area that you've done, an increase in your muscular performance. It restores the muscles as well that you've rolled, and prevents injury by breaking down those scar tissues which you probably developed from training, and it also improves your postural control and corrects any muscular imbalances within that area. So if you really go hard on your legs, or you've had a lot of injuries in that area and then it's been hurting, this can really help to correct some of those issues and maybe even help alleviate some pain. Alright, so glutes are done. Now we're actually gonna go along the area of the ITB. Now I did say it is a large band of collagen fibers, so really just doing it on its own isn't gonna be that effective, but because we've worked all the surrounding muscles now, that means they've eased down a bit. But also think of the muscles that are in that location. You've got the side of your quads and as well as your hamstrings as well running along that ITB. So working this side at the end of your foam rolling will also be very beneficial as well. However, again, this may hurt a lot, so take your time with it. Breathe as much as you can. Try and really relax those surrounding muscles as well. I know it's a contradictory statement, but trust me, it helps so much. And again, just work all the way along that area. Very nice. Taking nice deep breaths in. Nice and slow. Steady with it. Breathing. Feel those muscles being kneaded in, being massaged, increasing that blood flow into those areas, just really helping improve your recovery. Whew. Okay guys, that is it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helps you out. See you later for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Yeah, we did it. We